Hey everyone, I greet you all in the name of Jesus. Let the peace of God be with you. My name is Sister Nadege, Sister Dorcas, whatever suits you. I am back again with a new topic, and today's topic we're going to talk about a man called Zechariah, and you'll find his story in the book of Luke, chapter 1 until the last verse. The last verse here. So for today, we're not going to read everything, but I will just explain the story. There was a man in the time of Herod, King Herod. His name was Zechariah. And then he was married to the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. So they were both serving God, obeying God, walking according to God's command, according to God's will, according to God's rules. They were without blameless in the sight of God. They were righteous before God. But if you read the story, you'll see that both of them didn't have a child. Like, you're praying, you're walking according to God's command, you're righteous in sight of God or before God, but you lack something. You might lack a child, you might not have a peace in your heart, you might not have a job, you might not have a better marriage, you might not have a better life. They went through that as well. But one day, Zechariah went to serve in the temple because he was a priest. So in our days, we'll say it was a servant of God. He was serving God. Like, you are a servant of God, you're serving in the church. So he was serving in the temple. And then an angel appeared to him. He said to him, "Don't be afraid, Zechariah. Your message, your prayer has been heard." So he was praying to have a child. And then an angel said to him, "God has heard your prayer, and he sent me to tell you you will have a child and you will call him John." But Zechariah doubted the message because he lost hope. The Bible says, "Let these three things not depart from you: hope, faith, and love." But because he was old, because his wife was also old, because what people were saying, because it was going on around them, he lost the hope. He didn't believe what the angel told him. He looked at his situation, he thought it's impossible. But let me tell you, the Bible says nothing is impossible to God. So if you're going through pain, you're going through situation, and God promised to give you something, God promised to give you a child, no matter what God promised to you, don't lose hope. Keep hoping, keep having faith, because one day you will see it come to pass. Don't lose hope. Like Zechariah lost the hope because of what was going on around him. Because he doubted what the angel said. The angel told him, "Since you're doubting what I'm saying to you, you don't believe it, you won't talk until you will see it come to pass." And then if you read, you see Elizabeth became pregnant. What I like to hear is when Elizabeth became pregnant, she kept the secret. She didn't tell anybody. She kept the secret. This is to show us, no matter what you're praying for, no matter what situation or problem you're going through, you don't need to share it with everybody. Keep a secret. Hide it until you will see the promises come to pass. If God promised you a child, don't talk about it. Don't tell people, "God promised me a child." Even if you found that you're pregnant, keep a secret. Even if you see the promise of God come to pass, keep a secret for a time, because Elizabeth kept the secret of the baby until they gave birth, until she gave birth, and then she named the child John. So what happened is the family didn't want the baby to be John because they didn't have John in the family. They wanted the baby to carry the name of their father, just the way we carry our father's name, our family name. So they wanted that as well, but they didn't. But the family wanted that. But Elizabeth and Zechariah named the child according to what God said. You don't betray God's promise because of people around you, because of people are talking, because people want you to do what they want you to do, and then you do it because of pleasing them. Don't please anybody. Do what God asks you to do. If God asks you to name his blessings, name it according to what God said. Don't say because people are talking, I will name it according to people. When they gave Zechariah a tablet to write, Zechariah wrote the name of John. He wrote the name of John. Why? Because that is what God said they should do. So my advice to you is don't lose hope. No matter what you're going through, don't lose hope. No matter what is happening around you, don't lose hope. Also, keep a secret of what God said he will do for you. Don't go tell people. Keep a secret. Keep it for yourself until you will see it. Until the promise will come to pass. Don't lose hope, my brother. Keep hoping. Keep having faith in your heart. No matter how the situation, no matter how hard the situation is, keep talking faith. Keep talking hope. Don't say, oh, see, my problem is getting out of hand. My problem is taking long. I am tired. Don't say that. Don't be like Zechariah. Of course, Zechariah saw it, but he couldn't talk. He ended up talking after having the baby, after seeing the baby. Because he doubted, he lost the hope because of the long of the problem, because of the duration of the problem. Zechariah lost the hope. Don't lose hope. If God doesn't come, I will see you again on my next video. May God bless you. Have a pleasant night.
When you confess, you confess your healing.
Because your lips can build your life.
Every morning when you wake up, you go to the mirror.
You need to stand firm in your faith, even when the situation is still the same.
Because you will make the promise.
Demonstrate faith. You cannot resist God. Remember, only faith makes God happy. God bless you.